Welcome back to the VTuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. Big VTubers like Iron Mouse and Shy Lily, who are independent VTubers at this point, both of them female English-speaking VTubers, they have played NTE, and specifically Iron Mouse was going to have a sponsorship with NTE, and she did drop her Neverness to Everness sponsorship. That's the game that we're talking about. Neverness to Everness is this game here. It is a Chinese-based game, well, it's a Chinese maker, and it is 3D action role-playing game. A lot of people call it the waifu GTA, the anime GTA, whatever you want to call it. So she was lied to by the agency, by their marketing team at the very least. We can't say the whole agency, but whoever was marketing for sponsorships for big VTubers, big creators, lied to her when it came to the AI usage in everything, and they decided to respond as well in kind. And of course, you had people who didn't really like what Iron Mouse was doing. You had this meme that was rolling around that didn't get a lot of views, but it got a little bit of views of here. Game as AI, NT enjoyers give the thumbs up and continue doing their thing. So yeah, there are people that were for it, against it yesterday. Well, at least by the time you're watching this, it may have been even more longer than that. But by the time I put this out, it would have been the day before that I put out a video that showed all the people who disliked what she did and said that it was performative, etc. Including trigger point here. It says, guess you gotta stop playing video games, which was that, you know, RE9 and others do have AI assisted gaming. A account not directly associated with it, but it was a community account that did come out with, you know, mentioning that it was most likely the marketing team that did it. And Hota Studio did say that they used AI for pre-production renderings and never core access to the final content, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now. I'm going to talk about the way that they answered everything, because you also had voice actors who Meggy Elise, who was doing NPCs, said they weren't going to be doing it anymore. You had you know, proof that things were used in AI, things like here that was, you know, pure AI. This is in a theater. This is something that's inconsequential to the actual game. The point isn't that they have this in the inconsequential things in the game. It's more that they lied. You know, you have this one here, which is a Gen AI thing that you have in here as well, and other things like that. Well, they responded. They finally responded to everything. That was a bit of a background. Apologize for doing the background, but I wanted you guys to understand where we're coming from when it comes to this. It says, dear praisers, thank you for the feedback. It matters to us. Neverness to Everness is built on human creativity. Character stories and world experiences are the work of artists, writers, and designers. AI-assisted tools were used only on a small number of background and environmental assets, not on the characters or stories that define the game, which I've seen. I mean, I don't have a good eye for that, but from what I have seen around, it does not look like Gen AI. It looks actually a lot like Persona in some of the way that the characters move and things like that. Maybe that's just me. But it says, we've already reviewing and reworking the flagged assets, Clear Skies in Summer, and Pink Paws Heist, which are ones that are more directly tied to AI. And these are ones that are a little bit closer to the actual, like, I think Pink Paws Heist is a game mode and things like that. So those do need to be removed. And they realized, yeah, they need to be removed. Your feedback shapes this game, so please keep it coming. We're listening and we're committed to delivering the quality you deserve. People down here, for example, there was a tweet here that said, fix this one too. It looks so bad. And yes, it's also AI. She has 6 fingers for F's sake. And there was a response here that says, brother, get better eyesight. And the things that they were mentioning of the hand, the parts that they were focusing on, the reason why I can only show this part, because they deleted it. By the time I got to it, they had deleted it. So here we go, the pinky ring, middle ring, finger, and then the other things here. And the earrings, this is her palm, you know, things like that. Just basically pointing things out here. The pinky finger and things like that. I think they took this back part here, which is supposed to be the arm or some other part of her arm. Like, yeah, it's like a forearm here. I think the part that they took as a second finger, the part below the pinky, and they took it as a second finger for some reason, and like a 6th finger for some reason when it was more the forearm, and they got called out and they deleted it. And says over here, what I quoted because the guy deleted it. They attack real artists more than they attack AI. That's the funny part. So people are, criticizing them on that. And as I mentioned before, this all started with the big part of the drama began, at least in the VTuber community, when Iron Mouse decided to cut ties with them because of it all. Now, a lot of people are rightfully saying that it wasn't so much the AI. The AI is a problem, yes, but the big issue that people had with it was the fact that they were lied to. The fact that a person that they were going to be sponsoring was lied to. If it was the marketing department and not actually, the Hota didn't know about the whole situation, then that is a problem as well. They need to rein in their marketing department to make sure they don't lie to anybody. Worried about your sinister kernel level anti-cheat? Everyone has kernel level anti-cheat now, unfortunately. I know you have Valorant and others that have it as well. I think most people want is honesty and transparency, so I'd say maybe answer how we can have trust going forward. There's people for and against AI. There always will be an ongoing debate, but I think you focus on communicating to people. That will be your strongest asset. Down here, it's appreciated, but those that beat on Twitter won't really come back and never will. Hota, even the amount of feedback you had gotten between this game and your other game, you're still very much out of touch with what the majority of the player base wants. Keep in mind, the AI bros, we are not the majority as much as they'd like to believe it. Reading this post, you just openly admitted lying to people about your usage of AI. We only use AI in a small number of background environmental stories, and then proceeds to mention a quest where AI was used in the story. So yeah, they did contradict themselves here. They absolutely did contradict themselves. I will say that. So it, and also the other game modes, yeah, things like that are integral to the story. Shouldn't have been AI in there. It shouldn't be AI in the game in the first place. But unfortunately, we are coming into a world where that's going to be seen more and more. Like Resident Evil 9 had AI assisted stuff as well, and had some assets that weren't directly tied to gameplay that were they admitted were AI as well. And it says, hell, you could have probably reached out to the artists who made the game and asked to feature their art in the game, these backgrounds or environmental assets, so many people would have jumped at the idea. Instead, you just gave us this. Game is built on human creativity. You would be asking the machine to do environmental assets. Thank you for taking the time to take positive changes on the game, taking the players' feedback into consideration. That is true. At the very least, they're doing something. I mean, they are absolutely doing something more than any other agency that I've known of. Because they know that you have to get ahead of these things. Unfortunately, they didn't because their marketing department screwed them over. But yeah, it's not what AI assistance is about. This isn't even close to assistance. It's more like create slop for me. Lying to players, content creators, and your VAs by not mentioning there's Gen AI shouldn't be acceptable by anyone either. AI defenders are like AI is the future. You play games with AI. Gen AI and MMLs are not the same. Like machine-assisted things. You support AI with GPU platform. Or maybe there's no other options. It's just a few assets. It never is. Gen AI, laziness, and cheap incarnate. And that is, people mentioning things about here, about game would be good to keep becoming more trash. Now I wait for Atlanta. Didn't learn S from Tower of Fantasy, but made it 100 times worse. So talking about other things here. And Gen AI wasn't used on characters, you say, important bits because trust us, bro. Yeah, a lot of people aren't trusting them anymore, unfortunately. And the main thing that people are complaining about, well, one of the main complaints is a lot of Gen AI is used in the theaters, but that is inconsequential. You could be like, just don't go to the theaters. That could be an argument made for that. Remember, for the game entirely, you get a lot of better reactions from consumers. You don't care about what you put up. That much is obvious by how much effort you put in it. AI is also has no business in being an entertainment that is meant for humans. It should be made by humans. And yeah, it is. That is the big thing that you're seeing through all of this here. People are questioning, if what amount of small is in there, and they should have hired more artists, not used for characters. Other people are pointing out to things that may have been used for characters. Vision y'all have for the game. It's extremely disheartening to see this happen. It is a good game. It's a fun game. I like it. It's a fun game. Here's the thing that I want to say before I end this whole thing. One is, if you enjoy the game, you want to play the game, don't let the complaints on the internet stop you from playing a game that you love. If you don't want to play it and are against AI and want to voice your concerns, don't let the cesspool that is Twitter tell you otherwise, that it's bad to do it. But also, remember, for people who play in the game, Twitter is going to be a place where a lot of people fight in one way or the other, and people have a lot of passion behind their words here. So just take it with a grain of salt and pick the side that you want to be on. Without fear of what the other side is going to do to you. Just enjoy life. Life is way too short to be freaking out about what people are going to be thinking about you for playing a game that you enjoy. So go and play it, enjoy it. If you don't like AI, don't play it, don't enjoy it, and let your voice be heard. Either way, enjoy yourself and let me know what you think about this whole thing that's going on below. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. Someone is trying to cancel a friend of Filian. For what? We will find out in a little bit, but just giving you a bit of a background right now. This is going to be about a minute or so of background. We have Filian, an independent kimono mini VTuber, who recently has removed a lot of her stuff. She removed her PFP, the banner, the profile picture, that's what PFP means, from Filian is Lost Twitter, as well as from Filian is Lost YouTube channel. And we do have the statistics here of everything that has been done. She has removed over 500 million views, or overall in the whole thing, over 1 billion views from what we're able to see down here. She has removed over 1 billion views from her channel, and that is because, well, my thought is that, and a lot of other people, that she's having a re-debut very soon, which would be great for anybody and everybody, because this would be very fun for the community to have something new. If you didn't know, she did have an issue with a booth model that she got. The main model that she has is a booth model that is an adoptable for anybody who wants to pay the price, and a lot of people did adopt it as well. And because of that, the TOS is that you cannot make any commercial product of it, and that is pretty much because it is an adoptable for many people, and that would become a lot of issues. But they did have that you cannot make any commercial products. You can commercialize it in your content and things like that, but no products overall. Well, who are they trying to cancel? Now that background is done, who are they trying to cancel? They're trying to cancel Cha-Cha Your VMom. At least somebody was trying to cancel him through their community. Hashtag cancel your VMom, reposting for awareness. Her mom can't keep getting away with this. So she is making it into a bit of a joke, which is the best way to respond to the people who want to cancel you. Just don't make them into a joke, because then you're giving them attention, but make their whole idea of trying to cancel you into just fluff and just nothing and just, just whatever. We have here the community. We're calling for a boycott of Cha-Cha Your VMom on social media channels and collaborations until we receive clear answers about what happened to Filian. Our investment, time, and money in our hearts deserves answers. We have transparency and accountability. Have promises, lies, or still wanting to not suffice. Unite our voices, demand the full truth. Together we can make a difference. Thank you for your support. Please repost across all platforms. Now, the way that it's worded, I was told this was, more of a cancellation thing. I'm not so sure at this point. But we'll just go with, let's say it is a cancellation, because I'm pretty sure there are going to be people who are going to try to cancel her for other things, and this whole thing here. Especially, remember, she did try to get canceled for the saying that she got taken by ice during a sensitive time. She tried to get canceled for that. People tried to cancel her for that. Didn't really work out. It could be a delusional individual trying to cancel her for the situation, or it could be this is a tongue-in-cheek thing because they understand that she actually has no answers and really can't give any, but are trying to, kind of continue the joke or whatever. But with Twitter, it's very hard to know. It's very hard to tell with social media, because there are some people that are delusional enough to actually want this. If this is a serious post, this is a big if. If this is a serious post, this person is this delusional. Get some help. That's all I really have to say. Get some help. Cha-Cha Your VMom is not directly tied to Filian in any way, other than they collab, and she's, quote unquote, her mom, her virtual mom, her VTuber mom in the whole thing, and they have worked off of that lore for a while now. Now, down here, people aren't taking it very seriously, as you can see here. Working on kamikaze dolphins, laser sharks. OMG, how could she do such a thing? Keep chat in the dark while crying. S waiting for their crack cat to appear. Definitely don't check out Cha-Cha's scented candles. That's Matt poster. So they're trying to support her this time here. Me reading this. Cha-Cha, what are you doing? Cha-Cha, I'm canceling myself. Do you mind? And let me cancel myself in peace. And it says, OMG, do we get to boycott? Can it bring V friends? Of course. So she's treating it as a joke. Not really sure if it is or isn't. Like I said, there are enough people out there that this could be very real. And we have, to finish this kind of thing off, some facts that some people have put out here. Detailed glitched out before disappearing. Nerosama, Filian's closest friends, maybe has contact, maybe Filian's back in the Philippines. Two of Filian's last collab, maybe the Beetle of I Did Minecraft. This case more trouble than it's worth, but trouble is what I do. So yeah, the top theories are rebranding, having a baby, crashing with Chibi, simply decided to leave, literal normal VTuber hiatus that we're making nothing burger out of. So this person is putting the everything on a poster board as a thumbtack board or whatever it's called, as people tend to do, making fun of the whole situation, which is the best way you can do this whole thing. And if anyhow, having a baby is a theory. Bro gonna be born with a contusion after all those backflips. Normal hiatus. She deleted her entire social media presence. That ain't a Thursday activity you do every time you go on vacation. So yeah, this is a re-debut. There have been people who have removed everything in the past for a re-debut. That's what I'm thinking. And the whole situation here, where she's removing everything, kind of points towards that. It's a re-debut. She wants to get rid of everything in the past, and that's insane because it's a lot of stuff. Number one. Number two, like I said, it's over 1 billion views, so that is another thing there. But I do hope that she comes back soon, and I do feel that she will be coming back soon. And if this was a real one, if this whole thing here was a real one, get some help, dude. Seriously, get some help. She has nothing to do with this. And you know, the community is yucking it up, and so is Cha-Cha Your V-Mom. They're just laughing at it, which is the way it should be reacted to. You guys let me know what you think down below. Was this real? Was this not? Was this a tongue-in-cheek joke? Was this a serious attempt at canceling? Either way, let me know what you think. She has a big announcement, and no, it's not what you think, but there is something important that she has to say. As we're talking about Lalabell Lullaby, female Spanish-speaking VTuber with Chroma Shift's Akupin generation along Akugaki Koa. She also streams in English. Akugaki Koa, I believe, also is a Spanish-speaking VTuber. At least he's multilingual. And we have this. This is not a graduation announcement, which they always have to put out, because every single time there's a big announcement like this, they have people that fear, you know, it is a graduation one. And it is not. It is this. A hiatus announcement. Dear Teruruns, as many of you already know, our Moon Bunny is currently not in the best condition to continue streaming regularly. After giving it a lot of thought and doing her very best to keep creating content for all of you, Lalabell has decided to take a short break until the 25th of the month. That's about a week or two. During this time, she will focus on catching up. Actually, it's about 20 days as of the recording of this. 19 days or so, I think. 19 days. During the time, she will focus on catching up several pending projects, prepared especially for the community, while also taking the opportunity to rest and recharge so she can return with high quality content in the coming months. That said, she won't be completely absent. She will still participate in the events, collaborations, and will host a special stream to celebrate her anniversary. We encourage you to stay tuned for social media for updates and further information during this period. Sincerely appreciate your support, patience, and everything for this. And down here, lots of words of support, as is expected during these times. Everyone wants her to rest well. Everyone is wishing that she, you know, comes back stronger than ever. And even though she's going to be gone, you still have this. On May 10th, she will still be part of a charity concert. Since it is a concert, it is pre-recorded. Her part is pre-recorded. So she will be a part of Pandor Aidoru Shuffle Team Mofu Morning for Lalabell Lullaby. And that is the big one here from Utano Pandora, with a ton of VTubers, as you can see there. And yes, she will be a part of it. She'll be having some fun there with the Pandora Shuffle charity concert. And this is all pre-recorded, so she's still going to be on hiatus. By the time you see this, it's probably going to be 2 weeks of hiatus that she's going to actually be taking. But she's still going to be a part of this, so you're not going to miss that either. Doki Bird and Chibi Doki have a bit of an update on their Doki Doki Rewind, which is something that they're doing with Fantastic Reality. It's going to be a concert with Fantastic Reality coming soon, of course, and they have announced a lot of guests. We have Sloppy Sisters perform a full quartet, Snuffy Owo, Min Phantom, Lai Malicious, and Doki Bird at Doki Doki Rewind time, July 4th at the Vermont Hollywood. General admission tickets are still available. We have Laimu saying surprise. Snuffy, we're bringing it sloppy style. Please mop the stage afterwards. And then we also have, as I had mentioned before, Doobie 3D as one of the guests, the Jerboa VTuber as one of the guests for Doki Doki Rewind. And Doki Bird saying super excited to announce Shachi as well as the first guest. Shachi was the first guest, picking songs from 2000 to 2010s. The first person I thought was perfect for it. So Shachi is going to be there. Shachi is an artist who does stream. She doesn't want herself to be considered a VTuber. She's just an artist at this point. Also, we have Amalie, which is the most recent one. Multiverse Monarch makes her 3D appearance. Attention Scufflings, Lee and Lai will be performing at Doki Doki Rewind time on July 4th at the Vermont Hollywood. And we have here the Fantastic Reality presents tickets. Says the concert is sounding more awesome every day. Will it be live streamed? So yeah, people are very happy. Usually with Fantastic Reality stuff, they do get live streamed. So a lot of wonderful things. Of course, Shachi used to be Mume from Hololive. and their Jerboa is a certain detective from the Blue Dorito Company as well. And it is great to see that they're all going there. People are reacting here. Says she looks concerned. Oh God, she's got that Jing Liu look. Hopefully no scuff thing happened to her. I hope I don't jinx it. Some people are excited for this, and so am I. She has a big positive announcement, which we're talking about Vylett Moonheart, formerly known as Bossy Moon, an independent female English-speaking VTuber. She also known under another VTuber persona, Scarlet Flameheart. So she has gone through many different forms, and now she is Vylett Moonheart. And the one thing that she has announced is that, as you can see, because of the silhouette, she is having her new model coming out. Announcement, wow, my birthday's on May 11th. You're invited to celebrate with us. Cake, Skyrim, and a new cover. Skyrim VR, that's interesting. And a new cover, and this is the outfit reveal. It's in 5 days. Or, well, by the time you guys are seeing it, probably 4 or 3 days. And it is scheduled for May 11th. We're taking a look here. Lazuli says, exciting, thinking of the fish with an offering of tropical fruit and for a kiss. Thanking the fish. Celebration, really excited. Kokorumi and lots of other people are very excited for this celebration here. I'm very glad that she's getting this. It does take a lot of money and time and effort to get these things. I know, because I haven't been able to get one myself because, you know, cost time and money. Time is not the issue for me. Money is the issue for me. So it is a lot of effort that's also put into this to make sure nothing fails, although there's always that English VTuber curse. Either way, I wish for them to have lots of luck and lots of fun on this occasion. He has made some waves recently, as we're going to Banzoin Hakka, who is a male English language VTuber with Holostars English, a subsidiary branch of Hololive Productions. So Hololive Productions is the main agency that controls Hololive, all of, you know, ID, EN, JP, all that kind of stuff, a device, etc., and controls Holostars EN and JP as well. So they're all under the Hololive Productions umbrella. And right now he's a part of Tempest with Gavis Battle, Makinex Fleon, and Josuji Shinri. And he has made waves with the new outfit reveal. Cool, cute, come see duality of an exorcist beyond and behold the power. This looks like a needy streamer overload type of deal here with the 8-bit type of or the pixel art, I would call it pixel art of all these things here. Looks very cotton candy-ish. So I think, and it does remind you much of that needy streamer overload game that is now an anime as well. Here, I can't wait to show you that it can be anything you want me to be. Show me your amazing predictions using Hakka Kawaii. Make sure to capture both my sides. And we're just going to take a look at some of the things that have been created for it. And yes, you have Michimochi V being one of the ones that's been put over there. Other people here, the full look, that's what a lot of people are thinking. Very, very nice stuff. They all seem to have the same idea. So it's very, very nice. It has gone viral pretty much all over Twitter. It has gotten a lot of attention. Just his retweet got 113,000 views. The Holostars English one got 293,000 views. And people are, which Holo girl is this? Oh, it's Holo Boys. I'm thinking Harajuku fashion and layout is like needy streamer. And there you go. What do you mean Hakka is getting a new outfit? Congrats on the transition. Holy S. This makes me somehow want to make my Nui in Hakka version so I can dress him cute in his fits. Congrats on the estrogen. Hello. He's already the cutest. Is there any vocabulary in the word to define cuter than cutest? Yes, it's Hakka Kawaii. Kawaii in this case. Kawaii. Whatever it is, I want psychotic Nocte to cosplay immediately. So a lot of people are very, very happy that this is happening, that they are getting a new thing, especially after the Holostars JP debacle. But remember that it's just Holostars JP. EN so far has not been affected by that specifically. So for now, they are safe, and yeah, they are going to be enjoying. He is going to be enjoying this along with his community. Very glad that he gets this. Stones,
Wait,
oh God.
let me send it to you. It's a pretty good musical piece, however. Okay.
Look, as a person who suffered from kidney stones my whole adult life, like literally my whole adult life and a lot of my adolescent life as well, I do not recommend. I do not recommend you go out to the kidney stone store and get yourself some kidney stones, because that is painful. It is basically you're shooting out sand out of a hole that is not supposed to shoot at anything other than liquid. So no matter how small the stones seem to be, you're creating sand. You're literally creating sand in there, and basically having sandpaper be scrubbed through every passage from kidney to everything else. Do not recommend, do not pass go, unless you're the type of person who really likes pain. If you're like a severe masochist, then maybe that'll be okay. And for most people, yeah, I don't recommend. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.